A good sleep does one.
For Beren. Much obliged. A good conversation.
What brings you here? Appreciate it. You seem
I'm always... That's kind of you. Remember me, sir?
Can't say I've any tidings to share. That's made my day!
Though you wouldn't. You've my gratitude.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I've long known... I dare say that couldn't have gone better. Say, do I know you from something? Can't do much. Well, I'll be.
Too much excitement is rarely
That's the life of a...
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat.
I've heard all about your exploits. You're a hero to the people of Harv, you know. They say that when a villager was carried off by monsters, you flew to his aid. 'Twas most noble of you, and I thank you for it. You'd be glad to know that those who were banished have since returned. I managed to talk the villagers into relenting. It took time, but eventually they saw sense. After all that befell Melv, I could not bear to see this village fall to strife. Harv will know peace. I shall not rest till this is so. And as long as I am here, I shan't allow a single soul to be lost.
Its life to its source, what might I take mind of my troubles?
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Oi, keep your distance.
The lambent flame. Much obliged.
Well, this is nice. Fancy running into you.
Well met.
Have you seen? That's kind of you.
Will not. Now that's just splendid.
Yes? Fortune smiles on us yet.
Few are privy to the goings-on in the...
I am well enough, thank you. Now that's something.
There used to be an apothecary hereabouts, but it seems the owners have closed up shop. I'm sure they had their reasons, but I depended on their wares, I did. Would that someone might take their place.
Some of us get complacent. I train every day. Precious little time.
Got all that one. That's quite incredible.
I hope the day... The heavens must be smiling on us.
Good day, sir.
Splendid.
What are you doing here, of all places? This place fills me with unbidden remembrances.
I won't seek your company, but nor shall I spurn it. I have a request to make of you. Interested? You've my gratitude.
places such as this.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Interested in my wares?
My services don't come cheap, mind. Not half bad. Just tell me what you need, and I'll see... it done. You're welcome. Look around if you must, but be sure to find...
Why, good... Whoever's my replacement
Interested in my wares?
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to loot.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
I eagerly await the...
Sure, perhaps you've a moment. Extraordinary.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Oi! Keep out!
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Seems we have enraged our foe.
Why do they not use their range to our advantage?
You've come. Shall we be off? Follow me, and pray take care not to fall behind. One can easily lose their way here.
Sacred Arbor will be a sight to behold, I am sure. Let us trust in Sir Glindor to see us there.
We ought to follow close behind. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. In traversing other worlds, I came...
Fear not. I'll think of something.
El, ala carilm, ilmen elote falomentarin nun fir, nambawe, elelia javtolme? Nandeuin morteren ecialis, nun fir ananduine, fanamone matiene lismelto.
Isilrod vane nun lia casinque erenon, lia fendel nar salma wifir orne fa indelrin.
Ala carilm fionoaro osto urine.
Some of us fail to grasp that this world extends beyond the bounds of our cloistered haven. Ah, forgive me. You do not speak our tongue, do you? From this moment forth, so long as you remain by my side, I shall interpret for you. Now, come. The place the trial should be held is just up ahead.
Nun mi ondo, aninke lia vane albeke?
Ne a fair more fin in tarno.
The trial of Archery shall be held here. I bid you wait just a moment while I prepare my entry. But I've just noticed. Where are all the custodians? They ne'er leave their posts. Could it be aught amiss?
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Martir fa nun fionor, minas vena eralote. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Kiriando anmindor hiroth?
No. Darren? I cannot stand idly by while my sister is in peril. My friend, if e'er I have had need to call upon your aid, 'tis now. I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue. There is no time. I shall mark the location of the ogre's den upon your map. Make haste. Her life hangs in the balance.
Halan ostolintan. Wende hiro.
Arefan.
El, nambao.
Morfanenwen at...
Nun lia tilmo. Ronde Minotaur.
Have we any gold?
Akael fil arume fa in Iterond et Ele Eldalia nun where in Lalasta.
Damun. Onne casinque fanil.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
You're here, and not a moment too soon. We must find my sister and save her from the ogre's clutches.
Veninume, mormartir tiel adaka tiriandio.
Tayel ni sil arin fel. Nun morivin wi alcarwa menelume. Lis anandor lutena.
Nando in fa echialis, pelinolwende, sinde, soron, aiele alvekil.
Moriven fendelnar itarondo vani. Falis tu liaf venenumin osto taralia osto telpe. Lungtene nun we fa atacher.
We've naught to gain by fighting here. Best push on.
Here we go again. We fight. To arms!
I am well aware of the particulars.
I will finish this, here and now.
Dare I say it? We try.
Arbaheart, preserve me. 'Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. My father battles the ogre while my sister is clutched in his fist. But there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds its attention. The moment the ogre relinquishes my sister, I ask that you lead her to safety. I have ne'er attempted to strike a target so distant before. E'en the trial of archery does not demand such a feat. Yet, for the sake of my sister, my arrows must fly true. Pray, keep Beren out of harm's way. We must make our escape, and quickly.
Master, we must carry this Beren to safety.
Let ourselves.
Look at it! The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike would just send it gazing skyward.
But fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Findelnar el Tara Angamar.
Come, let us quit this place.
charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
What? Oh. 'Twas but a trick of...
Hold a moment. What's this? A way out. Let us make haste. Oh, my heart. There can be no gladder tidings in all the world. Words shall ne'er suffice to express my gratitude, friend. None of this would have been possible if you had not gifted me this bow. You are my sister's savior. I am forever in your debt.
Eteler, le affermor Eldalia eralotte.
Finlenar.
Karilm ilmen arcael. Silfa nambawe nun kalael alame. Angadur sindi. Kemenindor kanyan irils aldecar. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne. Eteler, le affermor Eldalia eralotte. Ondovana alvekil, eteler ne anler ailame. Lungtena peli telume, ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Nenwen mor aiwanon, artahir curir, mor fa erando, amanda kill. Kiriando anmaindor hiroth, artahir curir, mor fa erando, amanda kill. Vanelin hyror soron, sorne an fameltol. Nullis amanda kill angadur femor. Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne artaher firnis.
Finlenar. Lungdena we fear osto. My gratitude to you knows no bounds, friend. 'Twas your kindness that altered my plight as much as this bow. Not only are you my sister's savior, but mine as well. By the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I am, perhaps you might speak with my father. His experience ought to be of benefit to you.
Kalael alame, karilm ilmen arcael. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falumtena? Palan hiarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isilrod et peller, lera aetena. Laicasar an ils findamunt in ciel. Nefanamo lis Kyriandio mor erlot. Iav stir lalastar. Nun falesmir magananon. Anamor lis turculion eciales. Lungtena peli telume. Ondovana alvekil. Lungtena peli.
Alana fire mine.
Herminra.
Caril, kemen rostindume nun meltol. Morvea curuir. You're no elf. Halan lome meltol. I am called Beren. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So I learned the words, but this is the first I use them. Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arbor Heart.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
An nun falesmir anamor.
It seems we must have a word with the fiend who...
This is the inn. We've room to spare.
Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Do stop by again.
Fine.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
This ox cart... I'll need to see some coin before I let you...
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil post-haste.
I shan't let them harm you.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. It isn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Beren's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military. Sir Beren seeks a motivated soldier to inspire. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, our... Doors shall remain open, and I'll...
Much obliged.
Not much to do. Might as well.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Well then, how might I be of service? Where are you off?
Not a care in the world.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
My business. A shop exists.
Say, no need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own 2 eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Beren fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Beren and see what he can teach me.
I'm in fine fettle today.
I'm in no hurry to
Need anything?
I've the presence of command.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Would that I could spend all day here. I must earn.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin.
This ox... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What ought I to do?
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us.
Though we may not die in battle, 'tis a far cry from being invincible.
I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. His presence bodes well, and I've you to thank for it. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time when I was much the same. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I test my steel against yours, friend. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Follow me, then. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Simple enough, eh? Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off balance. Let's begin. Fight well. Stay your arm. Have you forgotten what we're here for? Your objective is to knock me out of bounds, not beat me senseless. That was well fought. You're even stronger than I'd anticipated. I dare say I needed that. You've my thanks. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while than anyone I've known has e'er troubled to. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to repay you for all the good you've done me.
Sir Beren, you must come, and quickly! A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid.
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you at my side, friend, if you'd be willing to join the fray. Wait! I here! Watch my back!
Must hold out till someone comes.
Oh, I've gone and stepped it in.
Must hold out till someone comes.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
What was that? Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then a cyclops charged us out of nowhere, wounded and enraged. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's get you back to the encampment, aye? Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured in the goblin melee. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long afore I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm beastern, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me, I'll get them trained up as best I can.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
It seems we must have a word with the fiend who attacked Empress Nadinia. He rots in Batal's jail as we speak. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is...
This shan't go down well.
Chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Well met. You couldn't have come at a better time. Word of my dismissal arrived just a few hours past. 'Twould seem my time here's reached its end. Can't say I'm happy about it. I'm rather fond of this place. And if you'll remember, 'tis where you and I first spoke. Going, are you? Be well, friend.
Sir! The Cyclops is coming! We mustn't let it approach.
Stand firm! Is everyone all right?
Aye, sir. I've been better, as 'twere, but I'll live, and I expect we all shall.
Glad to hear it. Make for the encampment and inform your captain of what happened here. Quickly now.
Aye, sir.
Excellent work.
Full glad I am to see you unharmed, my friend. Many thanks for your aid back there. Be careful. I'm a flower.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but...
Thank heavens. Impressive. Incredible! Hi there. Impeccable timing as always. I was just wondering if I'd get to see you one more time before I departed. And here you are. You've done much on my behalf, 'tis true. I can't rightly express how grateful I am to you, friend. If this ordeal has taught me anything, 'tis to have faith in my ability as an instructor. That's why I'm headed for the checkpoint rest town now in Batal. See, I have a friend who emigrated there, who happens to be in need of an instructor. And I figured if I'm being ousted anyhow, might as well go someplace new. Even if it means serving under different banners, at least I'll still be helping soldiers come home, and in one piece. Suppose this is where we part, eh? And may the sun shine brightly on whate'er road you're traveling.
I am glad to know that Sir Beren has found a new path. Mayhap we ought to go and visit him later. See how he fares.
Splendid.
So, you seek... Oi! This isn't... What to do?
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. So, if you've any more food to spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health, And my full belly.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell ya. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'll not say another word against ya.
Many, many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me.
Well now, this is a nice surprise. Care for some tea? Seems you can't go anywhere of late without hearing about the shrine that rose up out of the sea. I just hope its presence doesn't bode anything sinister. We don't need aught more to worry about in this kingdom. Aye, you've a bit of a special place in my heart. This is for you. Listen, there's all I would speak of. I've dedicated my life to perfecting my abilities as a soldier, and the skills I've honed are my only pride. As such, there's no greater gift I can offer you than the best of my techniques. You've proven yourself a loyal friend. 'Tis the least I can do. Take this, and may it aid you in your battles to come.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me.